Hi guys, welcome back to Think with Yaw. We bring you another wonderful episode, and like I've said so many times, this show is brought to you by Chosen Generation Media Ghana. What menena a Chosen Generation Media Adaroma? They have taken everything, the cost, production, everything, because Chosen Generation Media cares about the next generation. It is Chosen Generation's media's motive say the next gen will be well informed. That is why they've decided to bring you this show. Now, on today's episode of Think with Yao, it's going to be marvelous. It's it's fantastic. Na ene nsema a mede ba no mabɔ ne tɔfa. Na ne nyinaa kɔ ebesi mpanifo asɛm bi a ɔmo kan yɛ sɛ opani a ɔtena fie ma mmɔfra we nanka no saa panin no sɛ yebu nankarefo a ɔka ho bi. Ɛnkɔ baabi a yɛkɔgye nkrato aba. Yɛba a yɛbɛto aso. Hi guys, welcome back to Think with Yaw. Today, we are going to delve into amazing and fantastic issues. Now, from the beginning of this show, it has been my core motive. Say, I want you to be well informed. I am trying to analyze events, issues, things that have happened in this country that has brought us to this point where you and I agree that we are in economic crisis. A lot has gone on, not just over the past 5 to 6 years, but way over 50, 60 years since our independence. And we are going to be looking right into these things. Now, I am still on this government. ABC, Aden, Yaw, do you hate this government? Only MPP for No, I don't have any issue with anybody. On this show, I only try to be objective and critical of the things that have happened. Some of the things that you and I know are not the best. That is what I try as much as possible to stay critical on. Now, today, we are going to talk about three things. And we are going to do a lot of analysis into three things that have happened over the past few years. Now, this government, once again, is continuing to tell the people of Ghana, this wonderful country, that they are not the reason why we are here as a country. We are here as a country because of issues of coronavirus and the Russia-Ukraine war. I, Yaw Kissi, totally disagree with that. And that is why, if this government has forgotten, I am trying to take the people of this country back to events that have occurred so that we can assess that could this government have done better? Whatever they've done, was it deliberate or it was not deliberate? Well, as we continue to delve into issues, we will get to know. Now, today, let's look at these policies that the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government, NPP, decided to embark on when they came into power. Now, number one policy that I am going to talk about today is the reorganization of regions in Ghana. Munyina mokai say Ghana na ye regions a na ye wo 10. The MPP government led by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said that it is not the best to have 10 regions in Ghana. So they decided that they were going to divide these regions into 16 regions. And at the time, this government believed that the decentralization or division of these 10 regions into 16 was going to help government projects be more decentralized, and it was going to help development reach the people of this country more quickly. Well, today we are going to look at it. We are here 5 years down the line after regional reorganization. Have we achieved the impact that we said this policy was going to achieve? Deɛ yɛka sɛ yɛkyɛ regions no mu 16 a ɛbɛba no ɛsi anaa? Are the people feeling it? Has development been able to reach the savannah and western north and so on and so forth regions? Now, if you didn't know, let me tell you. After this show, we will put out the document. The budget for this policy was 900 million, over 900 and over million Ghana cedis was channeled into this policy. 900 million. Now, we have picked 900 million cedis and we have channeled into a project or a policy. The question is, have we been able to assess the value of 900 million cedis worth? Think about it. Yensaka. Think about it. Yensa etumiaka 900 million cedis worth impact ana. Well, yenkwaje nkatwomra yeba yebetwaso. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Think with Yaw, powered by Chosen Generation Media. Sadia Makano, Chosen Generation Media is doing a lot of amazing things. And I know those of you who follow us, you are always so entertained. They are bringing out a lot of amazing shows. And all this, like I've said, is focused on empowering the next generation. Now, let's continue our discussion. So we were on regional reorganization. 900 million worth. Ya spend it. Ya chiche region mu 16. You see the development beba. The abana. Let's continue. When Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, decided to be president, one of the core things that he said that made people love him was corruption. And when asked so many times how he was going to fight corruption, his suggestion was that he was going to, in fact, set a whole ministry, a whole government body called the Special Prosecutor's Office. And this office was going to be the backbone of fighting corruption. It was going to eliminate, eradicate, disorient, all the adjectives you can find. It was going to distort any activity of corruption from our society. We had Yoko, BNI, we had all these organizations. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo say all these organizations were not enough. And he set up a special prosecutor's office. Like I've said, we are assessing the impact of the policies. Now, if you didn't know, we will put out the documents out. The budget for special prosecutor's office over the past 5 years down have been within the region of 180 million. Just 2021, 129 million has been approved for that office again. And let's pick an average of about 150 million Ghana cedis for 5 solid years down the line. Now, 150 times 5, gives us a total of 750 million. Now, let's ask ourselves, corruption, another office has been said. We are again assessing the impact. Let's think about it. Has corruption been eradicated from our society, or it has even increased? When we look at the things that are going on in this country, the Auditor General report that has been coming out for the past 5 years has the number the country that has the number that the country is losing to corruption, has it reduced or it has increased? We all know the facts are there to see. Look, the number that this country is losing to corruption has only increased over the past 5 years. So, spending an average of 750 million cedis on an office, let's ask ourselves, money going into certain people's pockets. Special prosecutor bar, obechi nkrofo, obeye hey, obe chese, obi to me, hey, ebeye huhuhu. Now, let's ask ourselves, what major scandal, what major activity has the special, or what major achievement has the special prosecutor's office been able to achieve in the past 5 years? Yekikabomo 900 million, abeka 750 million ho. One kasa kikabomo nehwe. Have we achieved anything? Yeah, twaso government we see onim kwan a wafa so a yabeduru ha. And like I've said, when we speak about reckless expenditure that has not had any positive financial impact, government in see onim, it is just as a result of Russia-Ukraine war and the coronavirus. Yenkwaje nkratoma. Welcome back to Think We Out. I love my viewers so much. I love all the comments, the amazing comments and feedback I've been receiving from you guys, and I know you are enjoying the show. I am saying, look, we are enlightening each other. We are learning. I've said so many times on this show that if you don't want to learn, if you don't want to be objective, then this show, I'm sorry, might not be for you. Because we are here to think about what is best for this country. Charlie, people call me and it's not easy for them. I have people calling me, Neba hospital bills are rising onto me. Mami, emre bi atwa mu kɔ na nka wokɔ dwa so a neoma no sɛ de yɛ tɔ no sese etumi masa biem. Businesses are crippling. Recently, me share Madam Fubi, he's a car dealer. Charlie, people are not able to afford anymore. Nejuma say ni sika shi hwɛ abrebia obeton car baako no obesa akɔ sɛ ɔkɔ clear foforo no na ne mfa so ahye sɛ dwerebe. People are suffering. And then we have situations where people come and take leadership of this country and they embark on a journey that is so bad. And you see, when you want to talk about it, you are tagged as politically biased, you are tagged with a particular party, and so on and so forth. Bro, no. Now, let me continue. After 2020, when there was corona, the government knowing that there is corona and, money, businesses, all kinds of things have gone down totally. The government still went on to embark on a certain journey. Population census. This government decided to spend money in a population census program. Now, this project was one that really amazed me. For a government that said it was gathering data from Ghana card and had embarked on this journey and spent so much money on making a Ghana card and still turning around to spend 521 million budgeted 521 million Ghana cedis for population census. Yeah, they were kind in Crawford, especially after coronavirus. So many people criticized, but Ethiopia, they still went on and embarked on this journey, spent over 500 million, went to house to go and count people. Now, we all know the benefits of a population census. The government is able to gather data to know when it's planning its programs and so on and so forth. Now, looking at the situation that we were in, a government that is now so loud about corona, and the corona higher, right after corona, who spend it 521 million. Finance Minister, His Excellency, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, okay, you spent this money. Now, again, I am here to assess the financial impact. Sir, census ni ekoye no. What is the direct financial benefit? Yenya. What have we gotten from it? Now, when you add up just these three projects, Maka wants them now. These three projects sum up to a total of about 2.1 billion. 2.1 billion Ghana cedis you are spending on these projects. What is the financial impact that we have gained? Now, when you say this, people tell you, Debia, mo betra ho, na mo criticizing, what would you have done? Share, yankwaji nkratwomra. Yaw Kissi, I will tell you what the government could have done better with this 2.1 embarked on this journey and spent so much money on making a Ghana card and still turning around to spend 521 million budgeted 521 million Ghana cedis for population census. Yeah, they were kind in Crawford, especially after coronavirus. So many people criticized, but Ethiopia, they still went on and embarked on this journey, spent over 500 million, went to house to go and count people. Now, we all know the benefits of a population census. The government is able to gather data to know when it's planning its programs and so on and so forth. Now, looking at the situation that we were in, a government that is now so loud about corona, and the corona higher, right after corona, who spend it 521 million. Finance Minister, His Excellency, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, okay, you spent this money. Now, again, I am here to assess the financial impact. Sir, census ni ekoye no. What is the direct financial benefit? Yenya. What have we gotten from it? Now, when you add up just these three projects, Maka wants them now. These three projects sum up to a total of about 2.1 billion. 2.1 billion Ghana cedis you are spending on these projects. What is the financial impact that we have gained? Now, when you say this, people tell you, Debia, mo betra ho, na mo criticizing, what would you have done? Share, yankwaji nkratwomra. Yaw Kissi, I will tell you what the government could have done better with this 2.1 billion Ghana cedis. Welcome back to Think with the Yaw. This show is brought to you by Chosen Generation Media. Don't forget it. Chosen Generation Media is focused on assisting, helping the next generation to reach its full capacity. Now, like I said, so, if you've been following my show, 2.15 billion has been spent on 3 projects that, to me, I have no other adjective, are totally, I won't say they are totally useless, but are totally avoidable. The government could have avoided these 3 projects. Enka enya hwee. Enka enkosi hwee. We could have totally avoided regional reorganization, 900 million. We could have totally avoided population census, enya hwee. We could have totally avoided pushing so much money into special prosecutor's office, because it's clear and obvious that corruption, nothing has been done about it. Even the special prosecutor has come out to say that the government is not serious about fighting corruption. Now, listen, this government, let me tell you what you could have done better. Me, personally, I am a financial modeling and valuation analyst. And in my capacity as an analyst, every day, my job is to go about helping my clients, assessing and valuing their business, and helping them to raise finance. Now, just recently, I valued a company, and the total value of the company was about 2 million Ghana cedis. Now, this is a company that employs over 100 people, 80 permanent and about 20 on contract. Now, listen clearly. Company omo employ nipa, omoka permanent 80, contract 20 is valued at 2 million. The assets are valued at 2 million. This company is not only self-sufficient, this company has been in existence for over 5 years and is now able to raise enough cash flows to be able to pay its employees. Now, this is the best about this company. Company American one seminar that we are using as a case study. That company is into production and manufacturing. So, this company has created a local value chain. Oye ne nneoma nyinaa wɔ Ghana, ne nneoma ɔde produce nyinaa ɛwɔ Ghana ha ya. That is the sweetest thing. Now, you are spending 2.15 million. Now, do the analysis. Divide 2.15 billion by 2 million Ghana cedis. You realize that if this government, instead of spending this much money, had gone into private partnerships, make up private partnerships, I'm saying, say, in Kabino the Sescano, Ekoboa, Ankra Numa Kuo, to expand their businesses to employ just extra 100 people. Just extra 100 people each. Now, the government would have been able to help over 1,017 individual private companies. In doing that, the government would have been able to create over 100,000 permanent jobs. Permanent jobs. Over 100,000. Now, this is the sweetest part. Not only would the government be able to help businesses create jobs, the government would have been able to generate cash flows from the equity that they had invested in these businesses. Sikana omo invest in businesses way mono enka edi infasuo bebre government in terms of profit, dividends and equity. Now, enu ntwa ho ye nyina anim say ankrankra nwuma kuo no, the more omo call manim, the more omo make much revenue, not making profits, that is when they are able to pay more tax. So four benefits, the government would have been able to make high revenue and commit so much tax from investing into these businesses. Enti Ghana mpanyinfoɔ mimpo a minim deɛ enum deɛ. I am nowhere near your level of experience and knowledge, but even I can come up with these simple, common sense solutions. Yet, we have sat down and embarked on this journey where we have spent so much that we cannot even assess the financial impact. And we are here as a country, and now we are struggling to have enough cash flows to be able to run this country. And we are running to the IMF to go and beg for 3 billion cedis. Whilst we have received monies, we have received loans that we could have utilized properly to generate enough cash flows to run this country. They say, Abai, the only thing you are useful for is borrowing. Okay? Just a few days ago, I saw that is out. We have raised so and so 3 billion from treasury bills. Just say, why are you saying? Hey! Hey, who? Na ya. Hey, na ya. And now, Ghana Beyond Aid. Afi, yakasa, the Amitiane IMF. What happened to Ghana Beyond Aid? I'm going to say, Atimweniso. Look, we are here because of reckless expenditure. Mr. President, when you talk to the people of this country, apologize and admit that you have failed us. You have failed us. And the way you have failed is terrible. It's so terrible. Hey, over my 30 years existing as a human being, I have never seen a government that has failed this terribly. Look, they know I was a very outspoken person, critical of the past administration NDC. So, this is what I do. But I'm telling you, Mr. President, your failure is terrible. It's so terrible. And all these projects have gone on. And we can't assess. Mommy, when will the NTR over? Papa, when? You see why people are now picketing? You see why everything is a mess? Because your government, me and you, our government, has embarked. There is a lot to talk about. Sabaisi on Kaya, me say me, ya kisi me kaino. Akwentu a wetu anti ene ya ba bedru ha. Minuanom, Ghana youth, I am reaching out to you. Me kan utifie, uwie school in fie me ensani adwuma kra wonye bida. If the government had used the money wisely, most of these private agencies would or could have expanded. Oh, sorry, Ghana youth, they are lazy. Ghana youth, they don't want to go into entrepreneurship. Where is the financing? Sikana why? What is Sikana could be a special prosecutor office? And fight corruption, Bia. You are telling me, Kissi, to start a business. With what money? With what money? Minuanom Ghana for. Ye diao. Okuna ye din. Hwɛ ɛnkyɛ ɔmo bɛba o ɔmo bɛka Tuma Party A, Tuma Party B, let's begin to wise up.